All righty, Roo, cuckoo, choo, and all my nobodies not watching out there. Is that gonna work? Maybe it's my controller. My controller, I've dropped it enough times or whatever. It's getting old or whatever. But I just cleared out the thing. I just put one, but yeah, I ran out of space for one, but then I tried to start another one and it just did it like it was running out of space. And I shouldn't be running out of space yet. I'm gonna jiggle this knob a lot. This is not helping me feel better. Okay, cool. Alright, well. Distressed by all the things being turned the opposite direction. That's distressing. I don't like that. But whatever. Oh, cool. More places that are kind of unsettling.
No. Oh, God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in
Gas,
years.
okay.
I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Are you part of Valve or not? Are you making fun of... I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm like, honestly don't. Oh no, Steam. I don't know. Or Steam, I thought Steam and Valve were like, but I don't fucking care. I really... Well, there's a broken wine glass or in here. That sucks. For G-Day. Pressurized gas reviews. Caution. It's 8 feet 6 inches high, I guess. I don't fucking know, or long or whatever. I can't get up there and then, yeah. See if they'll let me walk up this nah, it's too much of an inclined plane. That's not gonna work. And I still can't jump, so that's awesome. They let me jump literally, I mean, I could have technically jumped 35 more times, but I only actually jumped once. And so far, apart from actually purchasing this game and taking the time to play it, that's my biggest regret. Is not jumping more when I had the chance, and also just doing it in the first place. But
Honestly,
I mean,
I
everybody
could
said
not
it
be
was
bothered
good.
to play this
you know?
game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining.
I thought that was the point.
Funny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work.
Oh, I didn't read that while it was on the...
I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to kind of like bend your knees and put your hands behind you and then spread your butt cheeks, and that's exactly where it goes. Just right in, there's a thing that sounds like a planet, and you just shove it in there real good, and you'll be that's where they go, because I doubt they would make it better. The irony is I expected him to like give me like a fucking whoopee cushion to walk across as a joke, and then like, but that makes it funnier because if you put a whoopee cushion up somebody's that's actually kind of funny. Not that would happen. I'm just the game seems to be making your own fun of it, making fun of itself, and just sort of the futility of it all. It's like, motherfucker, I get enough of this about life, bro. I've already kind of thought about all the things. I don't need, like, this is like, okay, like, can I steal your milk truck? Can I mod it out and then go play Twisted Metal with it? Like, yeah. What's this? Oh, they don't like it. Not recommended. But, yeah, that's not legible. Oh no. It be raining. I'm gonna get all wet. It's not gonna be in a fun way or in like one of those ways where it's like a romantic comedy where it makes things more romantic. How about this one? Nope. Alright. I'm concerned about the tarp.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
This one was
While the
positive, but
idea
it's
for the
upside
game
down.
is good,
here we go.
for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
I don't know if I'd call you preachy.
This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't.
You're like, it's too packed,
what an awful
but it's also
have to hold on to.
Too light and
These black
airy.
marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
Yeah, okay, great. 3.1 hours on record. So I definitely, like, massively overpassed that because, Noodle Shift, or Nude L Shaft, Shafe. This one seems like it would have a positive review. I'm not focusing on that. Also another negative review, there's another positive review over here. I really don't care. The tarps are concerning. I don't like the tarps. It's stressing to me somehow. And yes, once again. Damn it. If only I were forklift certified, I could get the fuck out of this game. Also, I could just turn it off and walk away, but... That's how they win, right? Like, that's what... No, that doesn't make any sense. Me playing is how they win, but... I want to at least... try to get my money's worth out of the game. And I don't think it's a game that was actually, like, that popular and is that unenjoyable. That it was like, it's no Boku, it's not supposed to be Boku no Pico or whatever the fuck it's called. You know, it's not like that. It's, so they're, I'm just not enjoying it.
What's this one?
I think it's me. I'll go ahead and get the water, and if I die, I die.
Stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well,
there it goes.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for
I mostly just ignore you, but I don't think skipping is going to help.
Negative reviews from the record, only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable.
That's alright. He's doing some narrator god powers.
I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Uh-huh. Yes, you're definitely doing it for the customer. Let's see if I can kill myself. Nope. I'm not even the freedom to do that. Yep. Can't even choose self-termination. Much less self-determination. Alright, cool. Yeah, everything just became devoid, and not even like the void that I like. Like, the ones that I stare at, and it stares back, and I kind of wink. And it's like, it does a little titter, and it's like, okay, like, we'll do this later. Like, we do this too much. We gotta stop meeting like this, void. And then it's like, you know, I'll see you later.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on.
I might actually do it and just be bored.
The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get.
As I
well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
I'm not going to.
We'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what you want, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years. Just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be.
It's actually more entertaining.
How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story, and the choices, or what have you.
It's like you grabbed the Terry Pratchett book and just like picked out important passages at random and just
everything all at once. So now you see, blah 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 blah.
And then also added some.
We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet.
Now we're back to that.
Until 245. But the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000
Okay, you're just gonna keep
years,
doing
until
this.
just yesterday, here and there, forward and back,
Well,
and never a moment
well, it
before
wasn't even a
lunchtime.
very long loop. That's disappointing.
Only
Once
thing
again,
now
you
is,
find a
how
way
many
to
billions
disappoint.
left until so much more than forever ago, which is why I say.
There we go.
Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long rambling
No, I heard it like
full
2 or
of
3 times.
unnecessary verbal flourishes
It
and lengthy
was-
ruminations on the nature
It
of
was the
choice and
ramblings of a
beliefs.
madman
Of
or
course,
somebody who
I
is
happen to
actually
believe
taking
it was perhaps one of my
meaningful
more
things
profound such ruminations. Not that, of
just
course, you need a
at
description
random
of it,
and then
but if I
just
had to describe
shoving it all
I'd
there.
say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto.
Okay, now I'm getting concerned
Look, I'll
that you're
outline
using the
it for
word
you very
manifesto.
briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or
You're
will
not
be at
wrong
the time of
there.
having
That's
made said
actually
choice.
true.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto.
No,
but
you're
now I'm
breaking
going
the
to
fourth
circle
wall
around
of it, dude.
and slap
Like,
the
this is...
treatise label on
Most
this
people are
one.
going
I think it
to
has
like,
much
this doesn't
more
make
of a
any sense
treatise
and it's
vibe
crazy,
to
but it actually
But
does
wouldn't you
make
say
sense.
that manifesto just has
I
a much
don't
grander
think you should
sort
go
of
with
tone? It has a
manifesto.
mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've got me going
No,
back to
I don't
manifesto.
want you to do
Heavens,
manifesto.
At this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look. I have a method for exactly this sort of situation.
It's the button?
And I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession
don't think
until
that's
I
gonna be
become
fun.
sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster
Are
in
you
countless
doing like
situations.
verbal pong right
Here we
now?
go.
Is that what's going on?
Treatise.
Go.
Manifesto.
I don't think either of those is accurate.
Manifesto. Treatise. 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 Manifesto. Treatise.
It's like watching it's like watching a
Treatise.
tennis game of
Manifesto.
two really good
Treatise.
players or people who are
Manifesto.
really bad but
Treatise.
want the game to just keep
Manifesto.
going. So they're doing their
Treatise.
best to just barely
Manifesto.
keep it going.
Treatise. Manifesto.
The worst part about this,
Treatise.
though, is that if he keeps
Manifesto.
doing this the way the human
Treatise.
brain works, is that
Manifesto.
these words will
Treatise.
stop having meaning to
Manifesto.
me, and I don't want to,
Treatise.
like,
Manifesto.
not have them.
Treatise. Manifesto.
How dare you threaten my
Treatise.
perspicacity!
Manifesto.
I'm sure he used that properly. but-
Manifesto. Treatise.
Treatise.
Manifesto.
Mm,
Treatise.
mm,
Manifesto.
No, it's, God,
Treatise.
yeah, it's not quite
Manifesto.
fast enough to have a good beat
Treatise.
to it.
Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto. Treatise. Manifesto.
No, it
Treatise.
just doesn't have a back.
Manifesto.
I don't know if it
Treatise.
stopped recording. Back.
Manifesto.
I'm gonna end it because I don't know if it stopped recording because I
Manifesto.
no it shouldn't.
Treatise.
I'm gonna end it anyway. I'll be back.
Manifesto. Treatise.
He's
Manifesto. Treatise.